We are starting off strong in the 5th episode of my very first colony. You guys have given me a lot of tips and I am using them. I'm starting off building a shelf opposite the stove where I can store all my food items so that it is easier for the chef to just keep on going. I've also finally reached a new construction level, which means I can build a generator. I'm super excited about this because that means we can build so much more. But even more special is the fact that now that I realize that I can build more, I can also build chairs. Finally, after all this time, after all the things we've built, without being able to build chairs, finally, we can sit our tushy butts down. Anyway, while Setsuko builds the generator and continues working on the chairs, I try to figure out how the generator works and what I can do with it. Luckily, all my time spent playing SimCity when I was young prepared me for this. You basically just build a power conduit. I don't know why I didn't choose the hidden ones, but it's fine. It's fine. I actually like that I see it because then I know what is connected to it and how it works and stuff. Anyway, so I just built those throughout the base where things are needed. And then I go crazy with all the lamps that I can now install. Now, since I'm preparing to go caravaning, I set some people to carry a medicine. The people that I think that I might take caravaning, because that is one of the main goals for this video, to explore caravaning. Now, since my animals are hungry, I put some crops in their pen. Well, it's hay grass that I'm planting. Otherwise, I'll just have to keep on expanding, which is annoying. Now, I think I do actually have kibble in my inventory, but for some reason it's not being given to them, I think. But hey, at least I have solved any hunger issues for us, the colonists. My chef just keeps on producing simple meals, and I don't really have to worry about food right now, although I do really want to build a freezer so that I really don't have to worry about food. Despite my plan, I panic and I make their enclosure bigger just to be safe. Rams tries to tame a muffalo, but it does not like it and starts to attack him. Help, no, don't eat my buns! No! Is probably what he's saying. All's well that ends well when a Rangel saves the day. Then a beautiful milestone as our baby turns 3, and we'll probably hear the word no a lot. I prioritize cleaning with her because the place is really dirty and we could use a Cinderella. Of course, little Sass, who puts the sass in Sassy, needs a little bed. I've also made a school board and a desk for her so that she can learn. And then it is time. And I completely have a dance with the waypoints because the left click, right click is confusing because sometimes it's left click, sometimes it's right click. But I managed to set the waypoint and I send out Rangel and Antelope along with some food, no animals, and I bring some stuff to potentially trade. I mean, we're going on a rescue mission, but maybe there's someone I will meet, I don't know, just in case. They have their medicine with them and we are ready to go and help and get someone to join us. So I sent Rangel and Antelope because I needed someone with a long range weapon and someone with a short range weapon, and I figured they would get the job done. And I feel like with the rest of us we can hold down the fort until they get back. I decide it is the perfect time to expand and especially to build myself a freezer and then also move the kitchen next to it. So I'm just mapping out the area, the walls, basically the room, so I can get started on that. Rangel and Antelope then arrive at their destination and danger is afoot, in this case in the form of rabbits that need to be destroyed before we can actually help the downed person. Entelope dives headfirst into danger with her little knife, while Rangel shoots the bunnies from afar. And that is how we assert our dominance. And then we can go ahead and save the new stranger who will join our colony. We then reform the caravan and go back home. We meet with a caravan and haha! This is where my stuff comes in handy that I brought with me to trade. So we can trade and then continue. I'm feeling very proud of myself. There are some horses at the edge of the map, so that's the perfect opportunity for Matthew or for Rams to tame some of them, so that we have some nice horsies. Then we have a pirate attack us. She has beautiful pink hair and I really want to keep her. Please, can we keep her? But we'll see how that goes. So I have to get ready for a fight. Unfortunately, we are just too powerful and she dies. Then the caravan returns! Yay! We've all survived and we've got a +1. I don't know why I was so scared, but I was really nervous about going caravaning. I thought for sure that something would go wrong and that everybody that went caravaning would die a horrible death, probably by Yorkshire Terriers, and then an asteroid would crash my whole group there and everybody would get eaten by dinosaurs and then the whole world would explode and everybody would die. Something like that. I don't know. But it all worked out. Yay. While Rangel carries our newest member, Smile, he gets attacked by a guinea pig. So he has to drop Smile on the ground, stab this guinea pig in the face, and then continue carrying him like a baby. I love this game. I now do something that I've been meaning to do for a while, which is make a concrete path around the wooden walls to ensure that if there is a fire, it should not burn down everything. Now, Matthew is in a bad mood, but I have figured out how to deal with that. I just put everything on recreation or sleep and have them just chillax. And honestly, since I have done that, I have not had any people at breaking point. So see, I'm learning. I'm trying to get Entelope to craft some clothes because first of all, Sassy needs some clothes because she's naked right now. And there are some people who have like really old clothes that are all tattered and it makes them unhappy. So that's Entelope's job. But she's taking her sweet time. In the meantime, Smile is healing and Sass is drawing on the floor. It took me a moment to figure out like what the learning, when they learn, but it's when her schedule is set to recreation or anything, then she'll study. You'll see later on. I befriend a turtle and give him a place to sleep and I'm obsessed. He's so adorable. I then feel inspired to befriend even more pets because I love them. My goal is to become some sort of overlady of all these small pets. I just wish I could train them to attack people, you know? That's all that is missing. So I had put a wind turbine there earlier, but I didn't have the skill yet to actually build it, I think. Or did I not build it because I didn't have stuff? I actually don't remember. But it's finally here. Super excited about it. And I'm just building all the conduits. So that hopefully it's all working nicely together. And for now, my priority is just to expand a little and get nice new snazzy things that cost power, that need power, I mean. I want to get some armor done, so I'm looking into smithing right now, but I also need a battery. I need to create that, I don't have that yet. Oh, and there is xenogenetics. I look really forward to doing stuff with that, but we're not there yet. One of my enemy tribes, whatever, invites me to meet at a neutral place so that we can maybe negotiate something. So I send Rangel and Smile because they're both relatively good at social stuff. Unfortunately, they just bitch slap each other and nothing happens. I mean, well, something happens. It just gets worse. But at least Rachel has gained a lot of social experience. Now, I keep thinking that the caravan is not returning until I actually finally, after like a day or so, it feels like a day or so, get the message that the caravan needs to be reformed, but nowhere is the option to actually reform the caravan. And it's taken me a lot of time to try all these different things. Couldn't find out what went wrong. I actually rage quit. But then when I came back to the next day, it turns out that it's actually very simple. You left click on the caravan and then you right click on your home, and that's it. So while they're coming back home, there are fires, and I am, for the first time ever, not too worried. But I am worried about my animals, my pet animals, because they are quite hungry again. The second caravan also returns, and just like that, everybody's back home, and we have had not one, but 2 caravans that we have survived, and Mule, our prisoner, has now also joined us. Our family is getting quite big, and I think this is the perfect time to end this episode and see with the next video what our colonists get up to. Here is an invisible cookie if you watched all the way to the end. Thank you. And please let me know in the comments how your first time caravanning went.